Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Lady K Chat podcast. I am your host, Lady K. I would like to welcome and thank you for joining me today. I would like to tell you about today's show, which is called It's Not Always. And it means it is not always about you. There are so many people that's walking around that's so selfish. They think about nobody but themselves. So I want to make sure that you don't fall victim and you need to listen out about selfish people. Tune in right now. See you soon.
The following podcast is a Lady K Enterprises production.
Lady K.
Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to Lady K Chat, a podcast that is designed for all women to become better versions of themselves, which is broadcast every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Various subjects will be speaked upon, such as relationships, personal development, health and wellness, wealth building, children, and so much more. She is a two-time Amazon best-selling author, an international speaker, and life coach. She is Kalima, aka Lady K. And now for your host, Lady K.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning into this episode. It's not always, and I mean it is not always about you. So today I am talking to the people who probably think they're not selfish, but in all reality they are, but they just need to recognize. So if you are curious, if you are a selfish person, then you need to tune in today because this message is strictly for you. So the first thing, a person who is selfish, they are unaware of the imbalance in a relationship. See, in any healthy relationship, there has to be a balance. Relationships are a give and a take. There has to be a nice size to it. One person cannot always feel like they're always giving, and the other person is taking. And guess what? Who's usually the takers? The selfish person, because in their eyes, they swear they're doing something, or they feel like, oh, that person's just being too hard on them. When all actuality, the person who is taken, they know they're being lazy. They know they're not putting in what they should. And honestly, they don't even care. But there's reasons why and measures to why they don't care. But that's just one of the things that you can keep in mind of a selfish person. So the second one I want to say is that they are nagged. What do I mean by that? When nagging is a prominent feature in a relationship, it can only mean that the nagged partner is completely insensitive to their other partner needs. This can also range from, I want to say, not being titty up to also being forgetful. There's that fine line. But also it means that the guilty partner does not take account of their partner's wishes. The partner who's doing the nagging may well be the obsessed, and this can be another aspect of selfishness, as they're selfishly given far too much attention, and this can lead into their obsessions and manias. Now, here's number 3. Number 3 may sound like wow, you didn't think about it that way, but yes, you have to think about it from this perspective. So number 3 is when a person does not bother to give negative feedback. And then you're probably saying, well, Lady K, why would they give negative feedback? And it's actually, if you really want to think about it, it's really constructive criticism. Like when someone does something wrong, or when someone did something and you feel like it didn't benefit them, by you saying nothing to them, you are contributing. You're not being honest with that person. You're not even telling them something that can benefit them in the long run because you see something that they have done. All I gotta say to you right now, this is some growth stuff. If you're not interested in growing and being better, then I don't know what to tell you. But if you're here today just to gain some insight that you can correct yourself, then this is the perfect place to be. Because there are a lot of people out there that say, oh, I don't say nothing because it ain't my place. So my question to you is, where are you placed at in their life? If you're saying you're a friend, you're a cousin, you're a sister, you're a brother, then why can't you be honest with them? It is your place. And it's also a way you can say it. It does not have to mean you have to jab them. Say it with love. And this is how you help someone, just be better, because you're giving them acknowledgement, because you're telling them about themselves. Now, number 4, they are control freaks. People in management are sometimes control freaks. Some come with the mindset that if you want to do it right, you have to do it yourself. And sometimes those people, they end up being perfectionists, and they are convinced that they are the only capable person, within their family, their friends, or their company that they can get the job done. And you want to know what's so interesting? It's so interesting that these people, they actually believe they are keeping an eye out, or they're being genuinely helpful and concerned, but in all reality, their behavior is selfish to the point of initiatively discouraging creativity. So yeah, it's very hard for these people to actually see themselves, because like I said, in all actuality, they think they're doing something decent. But I can say some people can be, and I also think that some people are just not being aware of their surroundings, or not picking up the social cues that you may be offending others. That's when you have some type of feelings. When you start to pick up, if you pick up and then you start, acknowledging and changing, then that's great. But when you pick up and you still don't care, that just tells you that they're still selfish. So that just goes to number 5. They're pretty much manipulative. Yes, they are so fearful of losing position of authority that they have to employ some type of nasty tactics. They have to, because they have to make sure that, you're on their side, because they're so perfect, and honestly, they are very charming. They're very charming, but they're the biggest manipulator. So be aware and take key. So number 6, they act like they're the only people on the planet. Everything is around their time and their time only. And if you even dare to take them out of their comfort zone or out of their schedule, they have a hissy fit, because everything has to revolve around them. Which take me to the last one. And this is where they hate teamwork and they don't like to collaborate. They don't like teamwork because selfish people are unwilling to share, give, or even brainstorm. They want to work alone so they can take all the credit. That sums it up. They don't want that, this person put their input. No, because at the end of the day, to be honest, it's all about ego. They know what they want and they know how to get it, and they will do any and everything in their need to get it. They are defiant individuals. So today, I hope this gave you a lot of insight of selfish people and what they are. If you're looking to even get insight on yourself and change, because maybe you done heard your whole life people tell you certain things and you don't get it, and you want to know, why are they saying this to me? And now it's clicking to you, well, maybe I should. And if you are, I want to commend you that you're taking the first step to want to change your ways and actually see other people and be selfless. Thank you for following me. Continue to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and on YouTube at Lady K Chat, and on my website at www.ladykenterprisesinc.com. You have a great day.
Lady K.